right. Hey. Hi, guys. Hold on. A sip of tea. Pisces, welcome back. We are going to go ahead and do one of my other favorite styles of storytelling that I do. I call it my blunt message from the universe. Sometimes it can be that way. It can be very blunt, but let's just see what it is. We kind of cut to the quick really fast. So we've got a Prince of Sacred Circles, Princess of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay. Things are about to pick up pace. The bottom line is something that has been slow moving. I'm picturing somebody who's been like trying to get a flame going. They've been like, rubbing the like a stick really fast on, and trying to create a little bit of a spark. And then guess what? There is a spark here. And now, bam, here comes this roaring fire. Pisces, this looks to me like something that had been pretty slow moving in life. Like I've been on this quest. I've been, plodding forward, thinking that things were going to go in a certain direction, when all of a sudden another person kind of like enters into the mix possibly, and it picks up momentum. All of a sudden, when things pick up momentum, if let's put it this way, if our Pisces had like a 5-year plan for the way they wanted their life to go within some career path. Yep, I'm working at this job. It'll probably take me about 5 years to get to where I want to be, but that's the plan, and I'm content. And then maybe something changes in the workplace. Either a new person suddenly starts working there, and now my 5-year plan is no longer just about my career. Maybe all of a sudden there's some romance. What the heck? When did this happen? Now I'm not just enjoying my 5-year plan of success in my job. I'm realizing that this job just brought something else of great value into my life. Some other spark, some other interesting thing that maybe I hadn't anticipated that could be a byproduct. But all of a sudden it's like, wow, my 5-year plan has perhaps taken on new dimensions, like more than ever. Maybe the reason I had a 5-year plan is because I wanted to be able to retire earlier. Now it turns out I've met somebody and I want to I'm picturing retiring and having like a wonderful life together with them and all the places we could go. And I have more like more power, more finesse, more purpose in my life, because it's not just going to be plodding forward in a contented life. I am actually kind of like this little light switch has been turned on in me, and I'm loving this now. This could also say, let's stick with a different version of a story of it being career related. This could be somebody who thought it's going to take them 5 years to reach a certain level, and a new person gets, a new boss or somebody takes over, and it turns out this Pisces gets skyrocketed into a position of much greater authority way faster than they could have ever dreamed. Maybe this is a benevolent energy, whomever this is, whether it's a new spark from a new lover, or whether it's possibly a new person, a new superior in a career place who sees Pisces value and says, Pisces, let's get you moving forward faster. You don't need 5 years to practice this. You're already good enough. There's a lot of like benevolent energy coming into this. And it's funny though, because the Pisces started out with like, oh no, like I'm doing okay. I'm going to go smoothly forward. And the universe is like, no, you're doing better than okay. And you can go a lot. It doesn't mean that Pisces has to go faster. Look at this. So 7 of Sacred Circles. This could be somebody whose life is about to kind of skyrocket all of a sudden. And that in turn can affect their abundance in a really fabulous way. This is a ton of money, a ton of security, a ton of, interaction with another person that makes everything feel like, wow, we went from friends or colleagues to suddenly in this intense romance that feels like we really are meshing. We're really doing really well. I like the fact that We have a Prince of Staves here, and we also have an Ace of Staves. There's so much more passion in Pisces life than what they expected. But it's not passion that comes with chaos. It's passion that's almost like, I feel like our Pisces didn't expect their entire life to be lit up like this. I think it's a little bit of everything coming in all at once. This Pisces is kind of like steadfast and, like humble, hardworking, knows their value, but also says, yeah, but it also takes time to move up. I think that this Pisces was really looking at their life with I'm going to say very business oriented mindset. They had a plan for their life and they were stable, and their plan is a good one. But the universe says, oh, darling, no, 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 no. Your life is not just going to be stable. It's going to be stupendous. It's going to be superior. It's going to be filled with delights that you haven't even contemplated, things you weren't necessarily putting in your little basket of like, this is what I want for my life. I think it's kind of cute because this Pisces is they come across as like hardworking, somebody who believes that you get a reward once you've put in a bunch of time, and the universe is saying, darling, you already get the reward. This particular card, it is about, you notice how I wouldn't normally look at it this way, but this almost feels to me as if we have, not in a creepy way, but like Pisces guides have been peeping out in different ways. Say this is the big boss who has noticed Pisces. I feel like Pisces has been scrutinized in a really good way by multiple different people, but that was actually the action of like the Pisceans guides kind of like motivating others to say, "Psst, hey, notice Pisces, look at how good they are, notice Pisces, notice how attractive they are." I feel like Pisces little benevolent guides in this lifetime have kind of like been, "Psst, hey, big boss, notice who's your hardest worker here. It's Pisces. Don't you think you should give them a little bit of a nudge forward?" I feel like that because this almost feels like we have more than one little helper who's showing up in Pisces life in ways that it's a little bit masked. It's like this could be something that Pisces is like, I can't believe this is happening for me. This almost feels too good to be true. It's like, what is there a hidden camera, that knows what's in my heart? Like, gosh, it'd be really nice to have a great romantic partner. But you know what? At least I've got a great job, and I've got this 5-year plan, and maybe in 5 years I'll be able to, have my dream life. And instead, it's showing up now. Like that's what this card looks like to me, which is a very different interpretation for this. The other thing that we can say is this Pisces also, it doesn't matter what age they are, they're very hard to put an age on, because they have a wisdom of somebody who's much older, but they may have the looks of someone who's much younger. Their energy itself makes them appear much younger. Like if you just saw a photograph of the Pisces, I don't think so, though. I think that this Pisces has an amazing power of like, I'm not saying that they're trying to cloak their age in any way, shape, or form, but when someone's vibe is so bright and so powerful, but then their wisdom is really profound and very old soul, it can be very, very difficult for anyone to put an age on this Pisces. And I think that that's just one more like beautiful message that comes off of this card, where it's like Pisces kind of is a bit of a chameleon without meaning to. They can get along really well with young people, get along really well with older people. Wherever age bracket they're in doesn't matter. This could be somebody who's 75 and they have people that they hang out with that are 22. And it's like, oh yeah, my friend, and people would not, the 22-year-olds don't think of the Pisces as older than them. Pisces doesn't think of themselves as older than the 22-year-olds. It's just like, what do you mean? We just energetically, it's whoever the energy matches with. I don't think that this Pisces, I think that they're timeless. That's the way I would say this. They are timeless. And I think maybe that's the other reason the universe is like, oh, this Pisces is meant for something pretty amazing, pretty special. Because we have this great unknown with the Sphinx here as well, and this passion, this Pisces could end up having a romantic relationship with someone that is younger than them. And it may be a really amazing interaction where you notice how here he is taking off his mask, and you notice masks come in here fairly frequently. I want to say that there's some energetic, like really profound meeting of the souls that this could be somebody who's 5 years younger than the Pisces. They're whatever, the Pisces is 30 and they're 25 or something, or the Pisces is like I say 70 and they're 40. It could be something along those lines, because the knights are usually like 20 to 30 years old is how I always look at knights. And I'm thinking that this could be a surprise, that the Pisces has a connection to someone who either they have a very youthful spirit, and maybe they're not actually 20 to 30s, but they have a youthful spirit, but it's this unexpected and delightful connection that really just flows and really just works. So there's a lot of surprises in store for this Pisces. And I feel like it's all very benevolent and very kind, and that's a lot of different messages on that. That's probably the most I've seen for any zodiac so far. And they were all kind of a big thread of stories, but then it was also separate messages. So that was kind of an interesting one. Pisces, yours was not like anybody else's. Anyway, if you guys do enjoy my fictional stories, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. It lets me know you like the channel and want me to keep producing this free entertainment, and then I will do so. Thank you guys so much for choosing to be here and being a part of my world. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care for now. Bye.